I recently found out that you can see a personal dietitian covered by insurance. There's this platform called Nourish that will match you with a dietitian based on whatever your concerns are, whether that's weight loss, eating disorders, autoimmune conditions, or something else. They're actually a network with major insurance providers, so most patients pay $0 out of pocket. 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Thirsty Thursday. You know, the running joke is that people that work on the radio have a face for radio, but for some reason, the fine folks at King 5 sometimes call us and ask us to be on New Day Northwest, Steve.
That is very true. Later on today, we're going to be out, at 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock
Yep.
on King 5.
They have 2 brown paper bags for us, apparently, to wear, so we're going to look good.
You know,
So we're both wearing black. I like that.
Black.
Yeah,
I
that's on brand.
Had to get up a little early and, do my hair.
You too?
Yeah. So you woke up early and did your hair too?
No, DJ had to go to the bathroom, so I just got up. I was like, screw it.
But I like that we both wore the uniform. All
yes,
black.
of course.
Yeah. And congrats to Kelly Hansen, the new host this year.
Kelly's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely tune into that. Set your DVRs, and we'll try to do you proud, Rockaholics.
I don't know what we're going to do on the show, but I'm sure it's going to be something that'll make us both look like fools.
Yes.
Because whenever they have a silly game that they found online or something that's trending, like this new game is the popular thing to do, they're like, let's call Taryn and Steve because I know they're willing to do something completely stupid and no one else is willing to do it.
We have no shame.
0.
And you can watch that on King 5 today at 11 o'clock.
I do it for the Instagram likes. I just want to post a screenshot of us on TV. Be like, look at us. We're on TV.
We're so fancy. I got up 15 minutes earlier to look just as bad.
Nailed it.
Now it's time to inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn today. I mean, it's Love Your Pet Day. I think that should be every day.
Yeah.
But it's also Clean Out Your Bookcase Day. So I saw that before I came to work this morning because I got up so early because my dog. So I texted all you guys. I'm like, take a picture of your bookshelf. And I figured we could take all the pictures, put it up on our social media pages, which is at Daily Migs, and people will have to guess which person is associated to which bookshelf. I'm
excited.
Yeah.
To see how well people do.
I haven't looked at my books in a very long time, but they're up on a shelf.
Have you looked at any books in a long time?
Well, it depends on what you define as a book.
Well, I'm sure you do a lot of reading with Tatum at the, kindergarten level.
Oh, children's books. Dude, I've been reading Dog Man. I'm like, we're like 3 volumes in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, granted, there's like 7 words per page, but you know what? It still counts as a book.
I love that.
All right. Let's talk about what's going on with that. It seems like every day there's a story about a plane crash, and there's another one that happened just yesterday as well. But the big one that people are still talking about is the one that happened in Toronto, where that plane ended up upside down. It was a Delta connection flight, and it crashed at the Toronto Pearson Airport. All 80 passengers survived. 21 of them are dealing with some injuries. And Delta just announced that they're offering $30,000 to each passenger with no strings attached. Like as if there was going to be strings attached.
I mean, would you go for the 30 or would you lawyer up, Steve?
I mean, 30 grand, what does that cover? 2 checked bags at the airport? I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, take the deal.
I know, no strings attached. I'm sure that's their way of being like, hey, don't sue us.
Yeah.
I mean, but $30,000, and if I'm not one of the ones that's injured and I just ended up upside down in obviously a massive scare.
Oh yeah,
30 grand sounds pretty awesome to me.
I say hold out.
Hold out for what?
Wait
50?
for that big lawsuit. You know, one firm is going to start representing all the passengers. It's going to get crazy out there.
You know, they could afford it. You're right. I'm not signing any deals.
I'm not signing it. Hell no. A 37-year-old woman was posing as a UPS worker. She had the uniform and everything, and she was arrested in Pierce County after being caught prowling around cars and snooping in people's backyards. Deputies did end up finding a firearm, burglary tools, and drugs on her. And then she told police that she was even listening to a police scanner so that she could hear if there was going to be police activity in the area that she was prowling.
I just think it's so strange that she's dressed up as a mail worker.
Like that's going to throw off the scent.
Also strange that she delivered the mail quicker than the actual mail.
She did get firearm possession, attempted burglary, criminal impersonation, and also had 11 previous felony convictions, including armed robbery and identity theft. So she kind of knows what she's doing, I guess. Just maybe not how to not get caught.
Have you ever listened to a police scanner?
Yes. It's kind of difficult to listen to if you don't know what everything means.
When I was a kid, like we got into like, I don't even know if it was a scanner, but like some kind of thing, and we're just like, this is so cool. I feel like we're we're gonna run out of our house to help fight crime.
Yeah, they're gonna call you. You're part of CSI now.
We're a huge part of it. Hey, tonight, get yourself in front of a television set if you like some good old-fashioned hockey fights and hockey battles, because I feel like tonight's going to be a good one between Team USA and Team Canada as they face off tonight. It's part of that 4 nations face-off final. NHL players during the All-Star break are all fighting for their country.
Literally.
I mean, they really did the last time the 2 of these teams played, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen between these 2. The first time they're having a championship matchup since the 2010 Olympics, so I feel like the tensions will be high. It's happening in Boston, so it should be a fun game. If you want to watch it, it's at 5 o'clock on ESPN. So
Go USA.
That's right. America, hell yeah, baby. Hey, as far as weather, hitting a high of 50 degrees, going to rain today. Actually, it's going to be clear today. I'm sorry, that was yesterday's forecast. So.
Clear today?
Yeah, so bust out your shorts.
Wear your sunscreen.
That's right. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
We've been getting voice messages on our Odyssey app, and a listener is dealing with having to watch a show that he really doesn't want to watch, and it's all because of an ex. You're going to find out all about it at 6:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. You know what's sneaky? A bunch of big corporations buying up local companies you know and love, gutting them, and keeping the name. But you know who's not a sellout? Pinky's Plumbing. That's right. Pinky's Plumbing's values start with their work ethic, honesty, how they treat their employees, and how they care for their customers. Bigger isn't always better, and that's a fact. You should know you're working with a locally owned company that truly values where they live and work. Pinky's Plumbing. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. ExpressPros.com.
If you haven't already, make sure to download the Odyssey app to your smartphone. And then when you're in there, you can leave us a voice message with the new voice message feature. And we got a voice message that we thought was very interesting.
Steve, Danny, Taryn, Sarah, I want to know if you guys think I'm weird.
Yes, the answer is yes. You're listening to our show. You know us all by first name. You're weird.
Yes.
I've been dating a girl for the last couple of months. Spent a lot of time. We'd chill, watch TV, all that stuff. She wanted to start binging Yellowstone, and I can't do it.
Because the show sucks.
The show was very good, Steve.
I'm kidding. The show's very good. It's just very boring at times. It's a little slow moving. You got to admit that.
Okay.
It struck a nerve over here.
That was a show that I used to watch with my ex, so it's like super weird. I just can't do it. That was mine and my ex's show. I keep like shooting down the idea of doing this, so I'm trying to figure out, do I like tell her why? Because she absolutely hates my ex, and I don't want to cause issues, and I'm just kind of in a predicament here. Like, do I tell her that's why I don't want to watch it with you, or do I lie about it? I mean, I know lying's not the best thing to do in a relationship, but I think for maybe this specific reason, it might be. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do?
Absolutely lie.
Lie, and lie.
No, how about you just say, my ex loved this show, and then you have the out. If she hates your ex, she's like, well, I don't want to watch it if your ex liked it.
Well, but then if he says that, it might ruin a really good show for her. Like, maybe he should just say, hey, you know what? I've already seen a good chunk of Yellowstone. Why don't you just have this be like a show that you watch on your own time? That's what I would do. Because, you don't want to, like, deprive her of the excellence of Yellowstone.
That's what my wife does with Monday Night Raw. She's like, I know it's fantastic, and I know now that it's on Netflix, it's even better. But watch that on your own time.
I'm also just not a big show rewatcher. I don't think I've rewatched any show ever.
What? Yeah, I know, Danny. You're in my opinion, you're a unique breed, man. When it comes to TV, like Danny will watch the same show over and over and over and movies as well.
Movies mostly, but yes, I've watched Prison Break probably 6 times all the way through, and it's 4 seasons.
Yeah, There's only one show that I went back and watched again from beginning to end, and it was Entourage. Because at the time, my wife, girlfriend at the time, and I'm like, oh, it's so hard to just say Sid, but I remember I was like, you got to watch this show. And she enjoyed it, but she didn't love it as much as me. And I'm like, well, maybe it was just best to just leave it with it was my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe honesty is the best policy for this guy. You think? We need Sarah.
Hey, as one used to be crazy girlfriend, Steve, if you brought up to his current girlfriend that you used to watch this show with an ex-girlfriend and that's why you don't want to watch it anymore, I immediately would be like, why are you even thinking about your ex-girlfriend? Like, why does that even matter? She should be in the past.
Oh, she pops up in my mind every day. What do you want from me? I'm kidding.
But
I think of her every morning. What, you don't?
This guy should not be thinking about this show and his ex-girlfriend. Like, clean slate, you're with someone else.
But have you ever had a situation where you're just like, oh, man, my ex liked X, Y, or Z. I don't know if I want to really... Like, I remember when I first started seeing my wife, and it's like, oh, let's go to Red Robin. And at first I'm like... I used to go there all the time with my ex. I don't know if I want to do that. And then I realized I'm like, the Whiskey River chicken barbecue wrap is so freaking good. Who cares? Good. Like, this is just silly. Like, but I know some people that refuse to do certain things or wear certain things because it reminds them of their ex.
I mean, I took a break from listening to metal because my ex-husband was very, very into metal. And I was like, if I hear one more double bass, I'm going to freak out. But like, guess what? I took metal back. As a single bass
drummer, I appreciate that.
I took metal back. I'm a fan again, but I did have to like have a little palate cleanse.
That's funny how that is. Like there are certain. I bet a lot of people don't listen to certain bands because it just brings up old memories.
For sure. Well, what about you, Rockaholics? Is there something that you will not watch or do because it reminds you of that ex? 206-803-ROCK. What has maybe been ruined in your current relationship because of that old relationship? 206-803-ROCK is our number, and we will take your calls after Weezer.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, if you missed it, we got a voice message on our Odyssey app from a Rockaholic. And we wanted to hear from you if there's something that you won't watch or do because it reminds you of your ex.
And here's the clip.
She wanted to start binging Yellowstone, and I can't do it. That was a show that I used to watch with my ex, so it's like super weird. I just can't do it. That was mine and my ex's show.
So can you relate to this, Rockaholic, at all? What about you? Is there something you will not watch, will not listen to, will not do because it reminds you of your ex? 206-803-ROCK.
I'm looking at some of the text messages. There was definitely some TV show ones. There's some music ones as well. But I wanted to start with the locations.
Ooh.
So like one person says, I can't go to Hawaii because it reminds me of my bitch of an ex.
All of the islands?
All of it? You can't pick like an island that you didn't go to?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I'll always go to Hawaii. I don't get like, but even if my marriage didn't end up like lasting forever, Hawaii is still going to be a place I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's too beautiful. I'll forget about everything there. How about this one? I can't go to Portland. And I just refuse to go back, all because of my ex. But my new partner wants to go check out Voodoo Donut, so I'm kind of in a bind.
Isn't there one here now?
Yes.
Yeah, problem solved.
Save the trip.
Yep.
Okay, now going to music. Pearl Jam. My ex loves that band. Seen them 50 times. I can't listen to them anymore, but it's not a big deal because I always thought they sucked. Haha, sorry, Migs.
Oh, no.
Signed, Danny. Another one, my wife loves Avenged Sevenfold, and I begrudgingly will listen to them, but they remind me of my ex, so I kind of hate the band. My ex had a tramp stamp with their bat logo. So cringy. LOL.
I mean, I love a tramp stamp of a band.
Do you have a tramp stamp?
I mean, I have like a side tramp stamp, but it's not of a band.
Is that the peace sign one?
It's my zodiac sign.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But man, I mean,
get your backside tramp stamp adjacent tattoos confused.
I mean, of all the things that were cool in like the 90s, I hope that the tramp stamp comes back in full force.
Me too.
Yeah, I never had any issues with the tramp stamp.
Yeah.
I always thought it was a good look.
It's a great look. What is ruined in your current relationship because of an old relationship? 206-803-ROCK.
So my girlfriend loves Din Tai Fung, but I can't do it because that's where I proposed to my ex. Ooh. She said no and left me there. LOL, I'm over it, but that spot will just forever be a place I don't want to be. Haha.
I mean, that's very understandable.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd have such great food. Like, I would just go crazy on the food if let's just say that happened, and I'm sitting there like, just give me all the dumplings.
Just crying, eating dumplings.
Right?
Takeout at that point.
Right. There's a good solution.
Just go get takeout and take it home, and then you're not in the same place.
Or go to, what's the other one? That's like the Dough Zone.
Oh, yeah.
That place is good.
Dough Zone is fantastic.
Is it as good as Din Tai Fung?
No, to me it's not, but it's pretty damn close. Like when Din Tai Fung is like when we went to University Village and it was just way too packed. It was like a 2-hour wait. Oof. And I'm like, I love this place, but not enough to wait 2 hours. So we just crossed the street and went to like the Dough Zone and it was like, all right, this is 5-minute wait. Way worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. 206-803-ROCK. Cord from Olympia. Tell us about what your dad refuses to watch.
My dad refuses to watch E.T. because he got stood up for a date when he was a young guy.
Oh my God, what year did that movie come out? Like 82?
80-something, yeah.
Yeah, he's in his 60s. I don't think he's ever seen it.
I was going to say, do you try and troll him by like leaving like little bags of Reese's Pieces to see if like he'll be like, son of a bitch, this is from the movie?
Yeah, no, he's never seen it. We used to try all the time when we were kids, and he's still never watched it.
Oh, no.
To be honest, I don't know if it holds up.
Really?
I don't know. I remember like seeing clips of it, like, you know, it was on cable and being like, I remember this being a lot more fun to watch.
Wow. That was like a classic, Steve. That hurts. That got Steve.
All right, this weekend, watch it and let me know. Yeah.
Drew Barrymore getting her career start. I mean, it's magical.
Here's the thing is you can't watch it yourself. You have to have your kids watch it because it's not going to have the same magic for you. So have Barrett and Tatum watch it this weekend. If they love it, then it still holds up.
Do you think is it too much for a 5-year-old?
I don't know.
Well, you should watch it first. And then watch it
again.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. What is ruined in your current relationship because of an old relationship?
I'm curious about our friend Danny over there.
You know, and it's not ruined per se, but I do know that I can't go to Disneyland as much like I used to. Like, I still will take Lily and I like it just fine, but I used to be the biggest Disney nerd. We'd go literally 4 or 5 times a year, and I had the pin trading, everything like that, but since I got married there, proposed there.
So it went from the happiest place on earth to the most bitter place on earth.
It's kind of just one of those, like,
happy adjacent.
It's lost some of its magic for me.
Yeah.
And it's like hard to admit. Like, oh man, it's You go back and it's like,
well, maybe you just need to switch amusement parks.
Yeah, I really
become like a Universal Studios guy or a Knott's Berry Farm guy.
You just hate Disney forever now.
Yeah, I'm now down with the Peanuts gang over at Knott's Berry Farm.
I do love the Peanuts gang.
Problem solved.
Thank you, Steve.
I don't know if they have pins that you can trade, but you know what? We can probably make that happen. Yeah. Someone says I can't go to the gym because she cheated on me with her trainer.
Oh, that's horrid.
Any gym?
All the gyms. You just never know if that trainer's going to be there.
He can probably kick your ass.
And if it's not him, it's someone who looks like him.
Oh, God. Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve today? He has a record of 47 wins, 25 losses, and 14 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
If you have health insurance, you might be able to see a personal dietitian for $0 out of pocket. Nourish connects you with a dietitian that fits your needs, covered by your insurance. Nourish accepts hundreds of insurance plans, and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Meet with your dietitian online and message them anytime through the Nourish app. With hundreds of 5-star reviews from real patients, you know you're in good hands. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Vanessa from Bothell is. Vanessa, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me all right?
I can.
Perfect.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Damn it.
All right. Get out of here.
Bye.
For those playing at home, Vanessa has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
According to Guinness World Records, what's the best-selling book of all time?
Pass.
The official state muffin of Washington is what?
Apple. Blueberry.
Blueberry, yes. What band has the hit song Sorry and Crazy Bitch?
Pass.
In what type of matter are atoms most tightly packed?
Pass.
What Zoolander actor co-starred alongside Jennifer Lopez in the romantic comedy Marry Me?
Ben Stiller?
No.
Pass. Man, I'm failing here.
Hans Christian Andersen wrote the famous novel The Ugly What?
Duckling.
Correct. What dam is just east of Las Vegas on the border of Arizona?
Laughlin? Reno?
No.
No idea.
What is the real first name of Captain America?
No idea.
Melanie Brown rose to fame from which girl group?
The Spice Girls.
Correct. The first generation of the Chevrolet Corvette was introduced in what decade?
60s.
Did you say 60s? No.
Oh.
Vanessa,
70s.
you got 3 correct. And what in the world are you doing? You sound
Like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, like a wind tunnel.
I'm walking into my job.
Oh, man, that job will do that, right? I was like, are you on a roller coaster? I'm like, what is happening?
It's pretty windy out here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, Steve, I can't say you should feel much pressure. I'm not going to lie. But are you ready?
Yes.
According to Guinness World Records, what's the best-selling book of all time?
The Bible.
You know it. The official state muffin of Washington
Dogman second.
is what?
What's that?
The official state muffin of Washington is what?
It's got to be blueberry muffin.
It is.
It's the best muffin.
No, it's not. What band
Name
has
a
the
better
hit song
muffin. Poppy
seed,
Chocolate, Poppy seed, Lemon? What band has the hit song Sorry and Crazy Bitch?
The 2 of you are crazy bitches for thinking that. That would be Buck Cherry.
Yes.
There's nothing better than a blueberry muffin.
In what type of matter are atoms most tightly packed?
Gas.
No.
Air.
No.
Matter of fact.
No. What Zoolander actor co-starred alongside Jennifer Lopez
Ben
in the
Stiller.
romantic comedy Marry Me? No.
Oh. Zoolander. Vince Vaughn.
No.
Owen Wilson.
There we go. Hans Christian Andersen wrote the famous novel The Ugly What?
Duckling.
Correct. What dam is just east of Las Vegas on the border of Arizona?
The Beaver Dam.
No.
I don't know. The damn Yankees.
No.
Damn Gina.
No. What is the real first name of Captain America?
Steve.
Yes, of course you knew that. Well, and Steve, you got 6 correct, which is double Vanessa's score, 6-3.
Let's go.
Sorry, girl. Have fun at work, though.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Blueberry is indeed the state muffin of Washington, even though it's not the best muffin by far. In what type of matter are
No other
atoms?
muffins exist, if you ask me.
What?
If you walk into a place and they have a blueberry muffin and other muffins, those are all just trash.
Oh, I don't even look at the blueberry muffin.
Blueberry would be my last choice.
Same.
You guys are terrible Washingtonians.
In what type of matter are atoms most tightly packed? in a solid.
Okay.
Solids is the answer. What dam is just east of Las Vegas on the border of Arizona?
Hoover?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been, yeah.
Right.
Just name any dam.
I don't think you knew many.
No, I knew Beaver.
That's the only one. The two you didn't get to, Melanie Brown rose to fame from which girl group?
Oh, Spice Girls.
You know
Mel
it.
B.
And the first generation of Chevrolet Corvette, it was introduced in what decade?
At the 50s.
It was. Yeah. Well, congrats on beating Vanessa, Steve.
Yesterday, I met up with my mom, and let's just say I was quite blown away by what she went to the store to fetch.
Mom, what's in your bag? It's a secret.
Uh-oh.
So what is the secret?
It's one of two things I could think of.
We're going to reveal what the secret was after Guns N' Roses.
The Daily Migs Show.
Yesterday, I met up with my mom, and my mom had just been to the store to get something rather interesting, Steve Migs.
Okay, I want to see if... I think it's one of two things.
Okay.
I mean... And with all due respect to your mom, of course.
Oh, no.
She either went to a place where you can kind of get the munchies.
Yeah.
Or she went to a place where she can get the Humpties.
Oh, my
like
gosh.
Lovers.
Wow.
Well, because when you gave us the audio and it said it's...
Mom, what's in your bag? It's a secret.
Like, it's not going to be it's not going to be eggs. Although it could be. They're so expensive, she doesn't want anyone to know. What do you think it is?
Well, I didn't go down that road. I don't know how well you
maybe
know
she's
her
spicing
mom.
thing up with the national treasure.
Oh, my God.
I would have just guessed wine.
It's a secret?
I mean, maybe she didn't want to share. She knows her daughter.
She does. She
Yeah, but
does.
she also knows her daughter can smell out wine anywhere.
Very true.
Danny, any guesses?
Yeah, I'm going lingerie.
Lingerie,
Oh,
yeah.
my God, you guys.
Yes.
You
She
always
went
went
to
down the sexy road.
Yeah, she went to Victoria's Secret. I get it.
I was thinking more lovers, but yeah.
I know you were, and that's why I went with Victoria's Secret. Classy. Rosalie's classy, Steve.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Well,
You're right.
I will say one of the guesses is correct.
All right, let's find out.
Mom, what's in your bag? It's a secret.
Where did you go all by yourself today?
To a green store.
A green store?
Where you get greenery.
All right, I'm guessing it's not green lingerie.
Or the plant store at Lowe's. No.
She got the wacky tobacco? The devil's lettuce?
Yes.
Oh, like a green smoothie with vegetables.
They do have that.
Oh, what'd you get at the green store?
I got something from Pioneer Square. And I got something to put me in the couch.
In the couch?
Indica in the
yes,
couch.
She loves using that.
Oh, I have so many questions now. All right, let's hear more.
And then you got another bag. Where did the other bag come from?
What bag?
The one that smells like
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
KFC, baby. And so we went to the green store and then the Kentucky Fried Chicken store.
No, I think it was the other way.
I mean, those two things go great together.
Right? I
They
like
go
that
great
she was
together.
planning for her future. She's like, I'm going to get this KFC, then I'm going to go to the green store, then I'm going to go see Taryn.
I'm going to get stoned, hang out with my daughter, and eat some delicious fried chicken.
There's nothing wrong with quality food.
There is nothing wrong with
I had a craving for a biscuit.
Oh, those biscuits are so good. And the mashed potatoes?
Oh my gosh. It's stellar.
I want to get stoned with Rosalie and go to KFC.
11 herbs and spices, baby.
Is the green store going to help enhance that craving?
Yeah, and make me fat.
No, it's not. Have you ever gotten stoned with your mom?
I'm the person that got her stoned for her very first time.
You drug
This was
pusher.
like 12 or 13 years ago. And she smoked a little wacky tobacco with me and my girlfriend. And I'm like, I don't even know who this woman is.
Was it awesome?
It was so much fun. She had a blast. She was goofy. But she's like me. She likes a nighttime edible, you know?
Because I have two rules. There's two situations where I told my wife that I know I don't smoke weed anymore. My wife wouldn't be happy if I did start smoking weed again. But also, I don't have no interest. But I was like, I will smoke weed again if A, I'm in a room with Snoop Dogg and he offers me an opportunity to smoke weed with him. I'm not turning that down. And B, if my mom ever decides she wants to smoke some pot, I'm getting so baked with my mom. Because I think that would be the funniest thing. I've gotten I had a couple drinks with my mom. My mom gets loose and it's fun. But
oh yeah,
that'd be amazing.
It's so funny when they just turn into these different parents than the parents that raised you.
Yes.
I'm like, you were so anti-marijuana back in the day, and now you're going to the green store
and getting KFC.
And did you see KFC is relocating their headquarters, by the way, to Texas?
So is it going to be TFC?
I don't know, but I feel like this is just like a slam on poor Colonel Sanders and his legacy.
Man dies, and look what they do to him.
There's a comedian going viral, and it's all because of a time that he came to Seattle and experienced something that is a staple here in the Emerald City, but nowhere else. So what is that? You're going to find out at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Plumbing backs up and things get stinky. Call Pinky's.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
The comedian Aaron Weber is going viral on social media because he was sharing a story about the time that he came to Seattle.
I went to a baseball game out there. I left the stadium. There's a hot dog stand right outside. So I walk up. I said, I would like a hot dog. And the guy goes, what do you want on it? And I was just I wasn't ready to answer that. So I was, do it. I told the guy to do it. And he looked like...
That sounds like something that we would do while drunk.
Yeah.
Just do it, man.
Do the thing.
Just do what you do best. It's funny, though. I saw this yesterday, and then I had a few friends from the East Coast, from my New York buddies, are like, have you seen this? I'm like, and he's in town this weekend.
Yes.
I was like, this is such a strange thing that it's all of a sudden trending, and it's all about Seattle, and he happens to be in Seattle this weekend as well. It's Tacoma at the Tacoma Comedy Club.
He'd been ready for somebody to say that. He goes, my friend, I got you. And I watch him. He takes the hot dog bun. This guy starts putting cream cheese on the bun. I was like, you're crazy. Why do you have that back there? That's not even a hot dog ingredient. He goes, my friend, trust me. And then he starts putting browned onions on top of that hot dog. I go, there's no way this is good. It was the best hot dog I've ever had. I've thought about it. I've told a lot of people about this hot dog. I've evangelized this place all over North America. If I find out you're going to Seattle, I'll send you the coordinates of this hot dog stand. That's the impact it's had on me. Anyway, the whole reason I bring that up.
It's funny because do you remember the first time you had a Seattle dog?
Oh, yeah. And I thought, absolutely, there's no way that I will enjoy this.
I was outside the showbox, and this is like over 20 years ago. I remember my buddy Jeff, I was in a band with. It was like one of my first bands when I first came out here. And we went out and had some drinks, like, you need to have a cream cheese hot dog. I'm like, no, I don't. Absolutely not. And like we argued about this, and then he bought it for me. I'm like, well, I'm kind of broke, and he was doing pretty well for him. So I'm like, all right, I'll eat it because it's free. And just like this guy, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever eaten.
It's pretty. I make them at home now. Like, that's how much I love them.
I thought it was a drunk thing, and then I tried it sober. I'm like, nope, it's still good sober as well.
Is because a few months ago, this is 2 years later, I'm back in Seattle. I went to another baseball game. I didn't care about the game. I left in the second inning. I'm trying to find that hot dog stand, right? And it's in the same spot. And I walk up, I promise y'all, same dude from 2 years ago. I'll never forget his eyes. And I look right at him and I go, hey, dude, you're not going to remember me. I've been thinking about you for 2 years, dude. I came in, I think I was in a mood. Maybe you were in a mood. I don't know. I said, do it. You did it. You put cream cheese on a hot dog. I've never seen that before in my life. Could you do that for me again? He looks at me all weird. He goes, my friend, are you talking about the Seattle dog? And he points at the menu above his head. I didn't see the menu 2 years ago. There's one item on the menu of this hot dog stand. It's the Seattle dog, a hot dog with, you guessed it, cream cheese.
So great.
It's the best. And I've seen some people, though, they say that the Seattle dog also includes jalapenos. I don't know if that's the right way.
I have had it that way as well. Also awesome.
You recommend that?
100%.
All right. Well, that's my controversy. Is I'm like, I don't know that the jalapeno belongs.
Well, don't put a ton of jalapenos on it, but like a couple, just add a little spice to it.
You know what? I haven't tried it that way, Steve. So I guess I will before I knock it.
Yeah, before you get all
before
judgy.
I knock it any further.
Try and get a little spicy.
And Aaron Weber again will be at the Tacoma Comedy Club tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. I think he's got 2 shows on Friday and Saturday night.
I do think it's funny. I think everybody at some point experienced the Seattle dog, and it was just like, wow, I never thought this. And then you tell people they have the same reaction, like that just sounds terrible. But it's very unique to Seattle.
And then it will change your life. And so, because Seattle is known for this Seattle dog, and many outside of the PNW are a little bit thrown off by this whole cream cheese on a hot dog thing, we know for a fact that this is not the only thing that makes the PNW unique.
I think about when I first moved out here, I did not realize how popular like teriyaki and Thai food places. Like we just had Chinese food on the East Coast.
Really?
And then I came out here, I'm like, where's a good Chinese food place? And like, I don't know, but you should go to this Thai food place. I'm like, there's a Thai food place on every corner. When I first moved out here, it felt that way.
We got to keep this chat going. 206-803-ROCK. What is something about the Pacific Northwest that doesn't quite make sense until you live it? 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Nirvana.
The Daly Migs Show.
Seattle is known for the Seattle dog, but if you're not from the PNW, that can throw you off a little bit. So we're positive this is not the only thing that makes the PNW unique. 206-803-ROCK. What is something about the Pacific Northwest that just really doesn't make any sense until you try it or till you live it? 206-803-ROCK. Brian from Burien, tell us about the doghouse wrap. Or the dog, is it a wrap?
No, so it's actually down in Des Moines at the Dog House, and they make a special hot dog down there. They take the hot dog, then they wrap it in bacon, fry that up, slap on a little bit of salmon-tinted cream cheese. At first it sounded a little off, but it actually adds to the flavor. Then they throw it on the bun and slap on the cream cheese, and then some peppers and onions, and add some relish if you want. But yeah, it slaps.
Oh my gosh.
So
I love that.
Is the Doghouse a place that has a bunch of different hot dogs?
They do have, they specialize in hot dogs.
Okay.
They have different condiments to put on there. It's right next to the Waterland Arcade down in Des Moines, so it's kind of a little small spot, but it's definitely a place to go visit.
I'm in. Field trip.
Absolutely.
206-803-ROCK. Taylor from Marysville, what is something about the Pacific Northwest that doesn't make sense until you live it?
I would have to go with you guys on the teriyaki because I've had it other places and it's not the same. Also, my wife's a fellow New Yorker like Steve, and when I told her about the Seattle dog, she was kind of skeptical of it, and it took me a few times to convince her to get one when we were down at the Mariners game, and now we go down there and that's all she'll order.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
It really is.
And even my buddy, when we were talking about it, my buddy Craig texted me, he's like, dude, the guy that sells hot dogs, the cream cheese hot dogs outside the showbox is my hero. You stumble out there and there's this waft of street dog. It's unbelievable.
I love me some street meat.
Especially after a concert and you're just kind of feeling a little hungry. I'll throw some cream cheese on it.
206-803-ROCK. Matthew from Monroe, tell us about what skier's term makes it very Pacific Northwest.
It's Cascade Concrete.
Yes.
I don't even know that one.
And you haven't ski. I mean, you haven't experienced powder snow until you experience Cascade Concrete. And if you can ski that, you can ski anywhere in the world.
I agree with you because I've gone to Utah and different parts of Canada, and if you can ski in our heavy snow, you're going to be fine anywhere else.
Question for you. Okay, so maybe that because when I first moved out here, I was like, I'm going to snowboard. I snowboarded a little bit in upstate New York. We would skip school and go snowboarding. Sure. It was a blast. And I came out here. Is it called Cascade Concrete because when you hit the snow, it feels like you're landing on concrete?
I mean, I think it's more that it's just a heavier powder, so it takes a little more muscle to move it around.
It might have been just the time I went because it was a really icy time.
Oh yeah!
And every time I fell, it felt like I was landing on pavement, and I was like, I'm done snowboarding.
That could be it too.
I'm good. I don't need to do this anymore.
So you haven't been in a long time then?
It's been forever.
Oh my gosh!
Another person says, "Yep, the teriyaki obsession here blew me away when I first moved out here." Another person, I still don't understand gooey ducks and why people love them. Oh, this is a good one. Very specific to the Pacific Northwest, which is weird. I think it's now branched out to other towns, but it started here. bikini baristas.
Really?
Yeah.
We're like the OGs?
When I had some buddies that had no idea what the hell I was talking about. And of course, they had to check it out for research purposes. And they're like, this doesn't exist where we live.
Too funny. Starla from Renton. What is something that is uniquely Pacific Northwest?
That you tell people how long it takes you to get somewhere, not how many miles away it is.
I totally thought that was how it was everywhere, Starla, until somebody brought that up to me. I'm like, wait, you just tell people the miles? That's bonkers.
I do that all the time. They're like, how far do you live from Seattle? I'm like, it's about 40-ish minutes if there's no traffic. And I don't even bother to say how many miles it is.
Nope. Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at
umbrellas. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The fact that it rains so much here and nobody uses umbrellas.
I don't even own an umbrella.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, I have an umbrella in my car because, my wife and her hair and stuff, just in case. I'm a good husband.
You are.
Yeah.
Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve? One thing that happened yesterday at 5:40, we gave out a cheat sheet with 3 of the correct answers for the next game, which could be very helpful considering Steve has a very impressive record of 48 wins, 25 losses, and 14 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
It's going to be a big day for Steve Migs and myself. We're going to be on TV.
Just got a text that looking forward to seeing you guys on the TV this morning. Already set to record. Do us proud.
You're right about that. We're going to do you proud on King 5's New Day Northwest. It airs at 11 a.m., so please tune in and watch us totally embarrass ourselves.
Absolutely.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL Limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
I recently found out that you can see a personal dietitian covered by insurance. There's this platform called Nourish that will match you with a dietitian based on whatever your concerns are. whether that's weight loss, eating disorders, autoimmune conditions, or something else. They're actually a network with major insurance providers, so most patients pay $0 out of pocket. 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Ray on I-5 is. Ray, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Ray, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday to hear the cheat sheet?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, come on.
I love that answer. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows?
Ray all day.
Yeah. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Ray has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Stars and Stripes is the nickname of the flag of which country?
America.
Heck yeah. In what sport could you win the Heisman Trophy?
College football.
Yes. Who voices Petey in the newly released animated comedy Dogman?
Pete Davidson.
Yes. What fast food chain has used the slogan, "We don't make it till you order it"?
Jack in the Box.
Yes. Bucky Barnes is better known as what Marvel Comics character?
Winter Soldier.
Correct. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
Hexagon.
No.
Octagon.
Correct. What is the capital of Chile?
Pass.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Mario Brothers.
No.
Batman.
No.
Pass.
Which bone protects the brain?
Which what?
Bone protects the brain.
Cranium.
Correct. Woo! Ray, you got 7 correct, and you killed the cheat sheet.
I think he might be a men's room listener.
I think so. I think maybe he was listening to the cheat sheet.
I think maybe Steve is going down.
Yeah? You think Ray's got it?
I do.
I think it's going to be close. But I definitely think it's going to help that Steve didn't listen to the cheat sheet. Steve, are you ready?
Yeah, Daddy, let's go!
Stars and Stripes is the nickname of the flag of which country?
The United States of America.
You know
as
it.
we beat Canada tonight.
Okay. In what sport could you win the Heisman Trophy?
It's not hockey, it's college football.
It is.
But tonight, USA is
Who
crushing
voices
Canada.
Petey in the newly released animated movie Dogman?
Oh, man, I got to still go see this with my kid. It's Pete Davidson.
Yes. What fast food chain has used the slogan, "We don't make it till you order it"?
Dick's.
No.
Jack in the Box.
Wow, yes. Bucky Barnes is better known as what Marvel Comics character?
The Winter Soldier.
How do you know that? Yes. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
Stop signs is an octagon.
Correct. What is the capital of Chile? Chile?
Fries.
No.
Dog.
No.
Con queso.
Oh my gosh, no. What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Legend of Zelda?
No.
Red Dead Redemption?
No.
Halo?
No. Which bone protects the brain?
The skull.
Correct. With that, Steve, you got 7 correct, which is a tie, 7-7.
Wow.
Ray, it's better than a loss.
That's true.
Still sounds
Sorry,
so
Ray.
sad.
At least I don't have any of these two broads giving me a hard time.
Wow, and you got all the cheat sheet questions right.
Yeah, maybe I was listening to the men's room yesterday.
I feel like maybe you were.
I was not.
Does anyone know the capital of Chile?
Santiago.
Oh, yes. And does anyone know the best-selling video game of all time?
Donkey Kong.
No.
Grand Theft Auto.
No.
Oh, man.
Tetris.
Metroid.
No.
Pac-Man.
Barnstorming.
They're like little
Space Invaders. Oh.
Little cubes. Fortnite.
Minecraft.
That too.
Oh, Taryn, you were right there, though. So
These
close.
Kids and their Minecraft.
Wow. Okay, Grandma. But congrats on tying, Steve.
Thank you.
Have you ever been the crazy ex?
Why are we all looking at Sarah right now?
I think we all have probably been the crazy ex at least once in our lives.
In college, maybe.
That's when I was the crazy ex.
That's when you get it all out of your system.
Well, one guy took it to another level as he drove 700 miles to get back at his ex, and it ended up landing him behind bars. You're going to hear what he did after Stained.
The Daily Migs Show.
I just love a crazy ex story because it makes us all feel a little bit better about the time that we were the crazy ex. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But this guy absolutely takes the cake. A Michigan man named Harrison is accused of driving 700 miles all the way to Pennsylvania to light a house on fire where a man who was talking to his ex-girlfriend resides.
So it's his ex.
Yes.
So, I mean, exes are going to do what exes do, and that's move on and talk to new people.
Not so much, but luckily all 6 people in the home survived the fire. Harrison was arrested. This is the police talking about the fire.
This is a family's worst nightmare, to be asleep in their home, not knowing that a stranger broke into their home and attempted to take their lives by setting their home on fire.
He drove over 730 miles, 11 hours, to do what he did, and then drove directly back home.
That's the part that blows my mind, that for 11 hours, at no point did, like, the rational side of his brain say, buddy, Harrison, let's pull off the road, maybe get a hotel room, and let's assess what we're doing.
It was premeditated for 11 hours.
For 11 hours. That's why it's like, dude, you got arrested. You deserve whatever they're going to throw at you, because you can't even say this was a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, no.
But I hear it, and I'm an idiot, because I hear them say he drove 700 miles, and all I think of is that Proclaimers song.
Yeah.
I will drive
500 miles
and so I was like, well, we don't do song parodies on our show, of course, but like, I was like, I wonder, all respect to Bob Rivers, the GOAT of song parodies. So I figured, let's just type in this story and enter it into AI and see if AI will write a parody. So I took the story and I plugged it into AI and said, can you make a parody of this news story based on the Proclaimers song, just to see if AI even can do it? And it did it.
Oh, these robots, man.
Oh, God.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the guy who drives to burn your house to the ground. And when I show up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the guy with gasoline just splashing all around. If you're texting, well, I know I'm gonna be the guy who just can't handle that at all. And if you're flirting, then I know I'm gonna be the guy who takes a road trip for a fireball. But I would drive 700 miles and I would drive 700 more just to be the guy who lights your house on fire, 'cause I'm mad about my ex. What a whore.
Everybody.
Robots. All of us. Very salty robot over there.
Wow. That was impressive. Yeah. I'm putting that in the regular rotation.
Oh, are you? The rotation to throw away, I hope.
It's a toe tapper.
I think we're safe.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's about the craziest ex story I've ever heard.
And we joked about it when you first mentioned it about being a crazy ex, and we all looked at Sarah. Sarah shared something with us during the song before we came back and started, talking about this story about how, granted, this isn't with an ex-boyfriend, but it just illustrates how crazy our friend Sarah is and how she goes psycho for the dumbest things. So we have a guy who we work with, one of our bosses, and we're all friends with him on Facebook. Well, I am.
I am.
You are. Danny, are you friends with him on Facebook? Yep, big thumbs up from Danny. He's friend. And then you realized what, yesterday?
Yes, you guys were all talking about something that he posted. And so I decided to check the post out and realized that he has not confirmed my friend request.
So you put in a request for his friendship?
Months ago, yes.
Do you think this is intentional?
Yes. Well, I mean,
I don't know.
He accepted my request rather quickly.
He accepted my request in mere moments.
He requested me.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, no.
Well, I thought maybe he just didn't see it. So I screenshotted,
a friend request because because you needed to prove to him that you actually did request his friendship.
Yes, I screenshotted me friend requesting him, and nice enough, I even circled where I requested because maybe he just didn't see it. And I wrote, "You haven't accepted my friend request, and it's been months. Wow, I'm in Frowntown now." Sad face.
Has he responded?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the next time we have a meeting, this is going to be brought up.
I think it's a normal thing to do. Maybe he just missed my friend request.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's...
You guys are just staring at me like, no, he just doesn't want to be your friend, Sarah.
I mean, I'm not going to give you a hard time and be like, hey, did you notice I requested your friendship? Because sometimes things get lost in the shuffle. There are times where I'm like, oh, crap, I didn't even realize I wasn't friends with this person on social media, and I accept their friendship like 7 weeks later, which I think is kind of funny because that alert shows up on their app where they're like, it took you 7 weeks to accept this friendship. But the fact that you screenshot a picture of your friend request, like to prove to him like you're not lying, like I gotcha, it's very weird.
She's not only a crazy ex, she's a crazy friend.
Just crazy person, crazy coworker.
When you shared that, all I could think was, man, I feel bad for some of your exes, and I sure as hell hope George never does you dirty, because if this is how you get with one of our bosses because they haven't accepted your friendship on Facebook, I can't even imagine what you would do with somebody who like you're romantically attached to.
Oh, I would get those screenshots left and right. Luckily, George doesn't have social media, so at least there's that.
Do you have an instance of when you were at like peak crazy ex?
I get talked down a lot from my friends, but I helped someone's.
Okay, was there a time that they talked you down, and do you remember like that time?
Oh, I can remember feeling like how I was feeling.
Did it involve gasoline and a match?
It involved maybe wanting to break into his house and completely destroy it. Yes, and I talked to one
Did
of
you
my...
have a weapon of choice, like a bat?
Oh,
or
yes.
a sledgehammer?
Oh, I mean, I have a bat. So, yes, it was going to be a bat. But it was going to be like everything he loved and owned.
Oh,
just like,
boy.
so he comes home from work and then everything's destroyed. But my friend talked me off the ledge, so I didn't do it, guys.
It was just a thought.
Yeah.
You didn't act on it.
We all have a thought.
See, this is why I'd be a bad friend, because I kind of would be like, yeah, you should totally do that. Just to see what happens if you make it onto the news.
You would help me break the stuff.
If I was drunk enough, I might go there with you, yeah.
He'd be holding the video camera. That's what he would.
That's what he would do.
The WWE is coming back to town, and a local news station covered it by interviewing the women's champ. Let's just say that the comments include people that are all of these things: angry, clueless, and creepy.
Well, that sums up wrestling fans.
We will go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell right, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Wow. What's up? I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
The WWE is coming back to Climate Pledge Arena on April 11th.
I feel like they were just here.
Friday night, SmackDown, and Como 4's podcast Inside the Arena, they interviewed WWE's women's champion, Tiffany Stratton, about coming to town and then shared it on their website as well.
I thought it was kind of cool to watch. I watched some of it. And there's Nico, who's like the sports guy.
Yes.
I didn't realize he's a wrestling fan, and he takes his kid to the things. And so he was sharing those stories with Tiffany, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, of course. But the comments on the post.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of comments when they posted this on the Como 4 News website, and I'm like, I know where we're going with this.
Some are very happy comments, some are very angry comments, and others are a little bit creepy. So let's go straight to the comments.
Now, look, of course, I'm a massive wrestling fan, but I'm also very aware that it's a very unique type of entertainment.
Sure.
Some people get really, it's very polarizing. They get very angry about it when it's just like, if you don't like it,
just don't watch.
It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't like a lot of things you probably like. It doesn't mean I have to yell and scream about it, but that's exactly what's going on the comment section. So we figured who better than to read these comments than the greatest pro wrestler of all time, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Perfect.
So we have Robot Dwayne reading the comments from people on Como 4's website. Are you ready for the first comment about pro wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Just did a quick look for ticket prices in Seattle. They are going for between $97 and $3,100, and people are complaining about the cost of a dozen eggs. Wow.
I mean,
apples and oranges.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think they connect together. Like, I'm not like, guys, I'm not gonna go to the Kraken game because I had to buy a dozen eggs.
No,
like, it's just they're two completely separate things. Like, we can complain about both.
Yes, we can,
and we do on social media.
It's all scripted and fake.
What?
Professional wrestling is soap opera for men.
It's still real to me, damn it.
How dare he?
Wait, you mean the thing I've been watching all my life is fake? That's always my favorite argument with people. And I've had it happen at like Christmas gatherings and family gatherings. Like, you realize that's fake. And I'm like, what's your favorite television show? And they'll say like The Walking Dead. And I'm like, you realize those aren't real zombies.
What?
And then they're just like, they don't understand the connection. I'm like, I'm not watching wrestling because I think it's a real sport. I know that's sports entertainment like that, and it is a soap opera for men. But like, I'm not watching because I truly believe these two guys are mad, so they decided to put on their underwear and settle it in a ring with ropes in front of thousands of people. Like, that just seems very odd to me that you would think that I think that's real.
Yeah.
We all know that it's fake. So waste your money on fake wrestling, and then you wonder how you're going to pay your bills. This little girl would go down fast in college and Olympic wrestling. That's not fake.
Okay.
Wow.
I love how that has just become, if you go to any kind of a live event, now you can't pay your bills.
No, you can't.
You know, I don't go to events if I think that's like a little out of my budget.
Take a break from that.
Yeah.
She can wrestle me anytime, if you know what I mean. Winky face.
Yeah, I think we're very aware of what you mean.
We would not have known without the winky
Without
face,
the winky
though.
face. Okay, we got one more comment about the WWE.
Does anyone think wrestling is real? It's all fake. Sorry if I just ruined your fun.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
It's still real to me, damn it.
That's an actual guy at a convention who lost his mind and started getting emotional about pro wrestling. It's like this thing that's been spreading on social media forever.
Next question, Jeff. Where are you? Right there.
I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies.
It's still real to me, damn it.
This poor guy has become...
Thank you, man.
Wrestler's like, chill out, bro.
Oh, no.
This poor guy's lived on infamy because of that.
For sure. Well, I know Danny's our resident pizza guy. Are you a fan of leftover pizza?
Of course I am.
Steve, you like leftover pizza?
It depends. Like, I don't want to microwave it.
Oh.
Do you eat it cold?
I eat it cold. I eat it oven. I eat it microwave. I'll eat it any kind of pizza anytime.
If someone microwaved it right now and handed it to me, I'd probably eat it. But
sure.
That's usually my least favorite way to enjoy leftover pizza.
Well, there's a woman who is currently trending for suggesting that you dip your pizza in water.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Before eating it. So we're going to tell you what's trending after Stone Temple Pilots. We know that many rockaholics are just starting their day, drinking coffee, waking up, and trying to sift through all of the chaos of pop culture. That's a lot to handle. So we're going to help out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daly Migs Show. Let's go. Let's go.
A woman on TikTok is going viral because of the way that she chooses to reheat her pizza. Check it out.
The best way to reheat your pizza. If you dunk your pizza in water before air frying or microwaving it, it turns out just as fresh as when you bought it. Let's dunk it into the water, now into the air fryer. All right, I put it in for 3 minutes. It's definitely feeling crispier on the crust. Let's do a taste test. It tastes exactly how it tasted last night, fresh from the box.
I'd be so nervous I'm going to ruin it by dipping it in water. Even hearing it and seeing the video, like I still had it in my head, I'd be like, this is a bad idea, and I only have one slice left.
Steve, I have just recently joined the air fryer community. I've been in it for like 2 weeks, maybe.
Have you had pizza in an air fryer?
I have not done that yet, but now I need to.
It's so damn good.
Maybe I should do one. I'll do like a little, side by side. Do one dipped in water and one not dipped in water.
But both in the air fryer.
But both in the air fryer.
Dude, reheating pizza in the air fryer is a game changer.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
Like I was always the guy. I would be the guy who would put it in the oven and wait longer than. I know microwaving it's quicker, but it's just like.
It's too soggy.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got some news for Danny that's going to make him want to read a book.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I'm excited.
All right. Mark Hoppus.
Okay.
Blink 182.
Yep.
Putting out a book.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Fahrenheit 182.
I've already bought my copy. No, just kidding.
Well, the book comes out April 8th. I'm sure there'll be a pre-sale.
Of course.
And I'm bummed. I was like, oh, man, this is going to be awesome because he's doing a tour where he's going to go and I think like read excerpts from the book and do like a Q&A and hang out with his fans and all that. And the tour kicks off April 9th in New York, finishes on April 20th, 4/20 in L.A., no Seattle date.
Of course.
That's kind of shocking.
You'd think he would go to all the major markets.
Unless he just doesn't really give a crap about Seattle. I've heard that about Blink 182.
Oh. Actually, there's just a restraining order that's on me, so he doesn't want to come here. I get it.
Yeah, I would stay away if I was him, too. I was like, that would be awesome, though. Have you ever met Mark Hoppus?
No, he's the only... No, actually, I haven't met him or Travis. I've only met Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I met all three of them.
Oh, wow.
Long time ago. This is going to date me because I just got a tattoo on my arm of the stars that are wrapped around my arm, and now that tattoo is completely covered up with the rest of my sleeve. And that was like the one thing, like they were not being very friendly to, like, they were just like, they weren't being friendly to anyone on this meet and greet.
Sure.
I even heard them call it a meet and creep, which I thought was kind of funny. But like, they were just young and didn't give an F. But like, that was the one moment they're like, oh, let me see your tattoo. That's cool. And then the conversation was over.
Sharon Osbourne was on the Billy Corgan podcast and shared what she feels her biggest mistake has been as Ozzy's manager.
Do you want to know the biggest mistake I ever made with Ozzy? He got offered to go and read for Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, yeah. And I've never said this to anyone. I said no. That wouldn't he have been perfect?
He would have been perfect.
I know.
For which part? Not the Johnny Depp part. The Keith Richards part?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, right.
Yeah, when he was Johnny Depp, or I mean, essentially Captain Jack Sparrow's dad.
Yeah. Like the crusty old pirate. Yeah. I could totally see Ozzy as a crusty old pirate.
He would have been perfect for that. I mean, Keith, great as well, but...
That's too bad. They missed out on all that money. That poor family.
I know.
Is not going to be able to pay their bills, all because she said no to that opportunity.
So many regrets.
Real quick, let everybody know once again, 5 p.m. today on ESPN if you want to see some good competitive hockey. Team USA taking on Team Canada. These are the NHL players. They're all part of this Four Nations face-off, and this is the finals, and it's happening tonight on ESPN at 5 o'clock. And last time they played was last week, and there were like 3 fights in like the first 5 seconds of the game.
USA. Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve? He has a record of 48 wins, 25 losses, and 15 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
Danny, might I say you are looking lovely today, rocking your new KISW pullover sweatshirt?
Hey, thank you.
Rockaholics, if you want to get your hands on one, they are available in the Rock Shop. Where, Steve?
KISW.com.
That's right, baby.
I like him better when he takes his sweater off, though.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
I recently found out that you can see a personal dietitian covered by insurance. There's this platform called Nourish that will match you with a dietitian based on whatever your concerns are, whether that's weight loss, eating disorders, autoimmune conditions, or something else. They're actually a network with major insurance providers, so most patients pay $0 out of pocket. 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs.
Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Todd from Everett is. Todd, are you there?
I'm still here.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve. For those playing at home, Todd has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Who plays Nick Cage in the 2020 movie The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Say again?
Who plays Nick Cage in the 2022 movie The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Nicolas Cage.
Yes, often used for weight loss these days. What popular prescription medication is used to treat type 2 diabetes?
Ozempic.
Yes. Who won the Stanley Cup last year?
Pass.
Unkindness is a collective noun for a group of what bird?
Say again?
Unkindness is a collective noun for a group of what bird?
Crows.
No.
Pigeons.
No.
Seagulls.
No. Nicole Kidman is married to what country singer?
Keith Urban.
Correct. A gimlet typically has what kind of alcohol?
Gin.
Yes. Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what mythical creature? Irish band had the 90s hit song Zombie.
Cranberries.
Correct. What color headband does Snow White typically wear?
Blue.
No.
Wow.
Todd,
Right.
you got 5 correct.
Right down the middle.
So good.
Right down the middle, and you only got to 9 questions, so technically you got more than 50%. See?
Yeah, I couldn't hear a couple of those very well.
Look at it. Glass half full, though.
Yeah, keep that optimism, you
Heck
know?
yeah, always. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Who plays Nick Cage in the 2020 movie The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
I believe that's Nicolas Cage.
How did you know?
Shocking.
Often used for weight loss these days, what popular prescription medication is used to treat type 2 diabetes?
Is that Ozempic?
Yes, it is. Who won the Stanley Cup last year?
Oh my gosh. Was that the Florida Panthers?
It was.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh my God, I was brain farting.
Unkindness
wasn't
is
the
a
Kraken,
collective...
so I don't care.
Sure wasn't. Unkindness is a collective noun for what group of bird?
Crows.
No.
Pigeons.
No.
Parrots.
No. Nicole Kidman is married to what country singer?
Dierks Bentley.
No.
Rascal Flatts.
No.
I don't know. Keith Urban.
You do know, yes. A gimlet typically has what kind of alcohol?
Champagne.
No.
Cognac.
No.
Wine.
No. Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what mythical creature?
Huh?
Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what mythical creature?
What are they, like the unicorns?
No.
The demigorgons or whatever they're called?
No, this isn't Stranger Things. What? Wow, Steve, you got 4 correct.
I don't think I did good.
This is why you hold on to optimism, because Todd, you won 5-4.
Yeah, Todd.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I am shocked, Steve.
Coffee clearly is not working for my brain.
Well, I mean, first, when you almost didn't get Florida Panthers, I was like, oh, he is not on it.
No.
But you did. Taryn, unkindness is the collective noun for what group of bird?
I don't know. Ostriches.
I don't know. You're the farm
Roosters.
Animal person.
Chickens?
No, it's ravens.
Oh.
I just think you should know everything about animals.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she has a pet raven.
Would you be surprised if she did?
Oh, my God. That would be a dream come true.
Steve, a gimlet is typically with gin. Todd
Gin.
got correct. I don't know why you were guessing all like champagne and cognac, like fancy ones. Like,
Well,
what?
gimlet sounds like a fancy thing to drink out of.
I mean,
Pass me my gimlet.
Yes. Well, now you know it has gin in it. Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what mythical creature?
Fairies?
Elves.
Elves.
Which is awesome. 2, you didn't get to the Irish band that had the 90s hit song Zombie.
Oh, the cranberries.
Yes.
Sounds trash.
What color? I mean, they're trash. What color headband does Snow White typically wear?
Red. Gold.
red, Danny. You are correct. Thank you. Wow. Steve, you lost, so congrats.
What ridiculous thing is your kid or a family member's kid completely obsessing over?
Gimlets.
206-803-ROCK. Give us a call. We're bringing this up because one of our kids might need an intervention over what they are very obsessed with. 206-803-ROCK. What ridiculous thing is your kid obsessing over? We'll take your calls after Nirvana.
The Daly Migs Show.
What ridiculous thing is your kid into, or even a family member's kid into, totally obsessing over it? Maybe it drives you crazy. 206-803-ROCK. And we're bringing this up because, Migs, as I understand, your daughter has a new obsession.
She has a new obsession. It's not driving me crazy because I'm into it as well. So I think dad-daughter obsession is happening, and that is Dogman, the spawn of Captain Underpants. It's all we talk about. We built a giant cardboard Dogman mask for her that we put together with hot glue. I've used more hot glue in my life than I ever have. I never used hot glue until I had a child.
Oh, my gosh.
And so yesterday, a game showed up that was a Dogman-inspired game, and she just would not stop talking about Dogman. Do you love Dogman?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about Dogman?
That he's a police puppy.
He's a police puppy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that she actually spent time to think about it. She's like,
I do like that.
Right? There was like a little bit of a...
And he's crazy like DJ.
Yeah.
See?
DJ's our dog.
Oh, yeah.
So there's always a connection to our dog.
See, he's rolling in the dead fish.
Oh, and does DJ like to roll on dead fish?
Maybe.
Maybe?
He likes to roll a dead fish, Mom. Ew. Look. This is a dead fish right under him. Blah.
Dogman's weird, man.
They make some weird ones out there. So let's talk to the Rockaholics about what ridiculous thing your kid or a family member's kid is obsessing over. 206-803-ROCK. Christine from Snoqualmie, what is your kid's obsession?
My kid's obsession is WWE.
Let's go. Can I hang out with your kids? That sounds weird.
I've got two of them. 24-year-old. He gets into the old school stuff.
Oh, man. Brother, your phone cut out on us. What you going to do when bad cell phone coverage runs wild on you?
Those kids got to go see a Steve Migs match.
That would be awesome.
Hell
I'd love for them to come out. They could yell at me.
Ariel and Roy, what are your kids obsessed with?
Skibbity toilet.
Oh, my God.
This strikes a nerve with our friend Danny V.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't actually watch the video game because he's younger, so it's all filtered, but he sees knockoff videos of it, and he's got a stuffed animal, and it's just the most ridiculous, ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Is it Sigma? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is that part of the terms? No, I'm not. I'm trying. I heard Skibbity yesterday. I'm like, what is Skibbity? And then I remember Danny brought it up because isn't your daughter into that?
Well, she's into learning all the new slang. And
but what is Skibbity?
Skibbity's bad. Sigma is cool.
But is Skibbity a thing?
Yeah, Skibbity Toilet is a whole game, apparently.
So can you say Skibbity independent of Skibbity Toilet?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, she won't tell me anything. The conversations I have with my daughter of like, can you please explain the verbs to me? And she's like...
She won't?
No. She's like, no, adults aren't supposed to know this.
It's a secret language.
Secret society.
If you had to go number 2, you wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going into Skibbity Toilet.
I should, and just make that my own thing.
Just to piss her off. Yes, absolutely.
Rockaholics, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do that, we're going to hook you up with tickets to Buck Cherry at El Corazon on Saturday, April 12th.
You know, the bathrooms at El Corazon are very skibbity.
Skibbity toilets?
Yes.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. You know what's sneaky? A bunch of big corporations buying up local companies you know and love, gutting them, and keeping the name. But you know who's not a sellout? Pinky's Plumbing. That's right. Pinky's Plumbing's values start with their work ethic, honesty, how they treat their employees, and how they care for their customers. Bigger isn't always better, and that's a fact. You should know you're working with a locally owned company that truly values where they live and work. Pinky's Plumbing. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we have not yet had a chance to chat about, but the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Albert Lee Appliance. So call up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from today's show, or if you have anything on your mind at all that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK. Daniel from Lacey, you were in an accident last week. Are you doing okay, my friend?
Yeah. So I can't really say too much because, things are still open and everything like that, but I'm up and walking around. I'm back to work. But I wanted to give a shout out to Billy and the Advocates and to you guys for running their adverts. I knew exactly who to call once this had happened. They helped me through the process. Billy, she has been so kind and understanding. I'm really relieved that I had all of this assistance.
Damn. Well, I'm happy you're okay. But now I'm curious. I want to know what happened. I know you can't tell us, but it's like...
I just can't tell you too much about the injuries that I received, but I can tell you what happened. So Thursday, I was running late for a delivery. I finally got loaded up, and then I hit my truck stop where I got breakfast, and the snow was kind of coming down. Uh-huh. I got back onto the 5 going southbound towards Portland. Well, I only made it to Winlock, Toledo, if you're familiar with that area.
Yep.
And I was going about 55, 60 miles an hour. I moved over to the left lane, and then, it started slowing down, and then all of a sudden traffic came to a stop. And everybody was kind of slipping over towards the Jersey barrier. I didn't hit anybody. I came to a complete stop. I was able to throw myself in a park, kept my foot on the brake, and I was just like, yes, I didn't hit anybody. And then all of a sudden, bonk, I got hit in the back.
That's the worst.
Well, glad you're okay, Daniel.
I remember that happened one time driving to work. It was just crappy weather, taking, and usually in the morning at, 3:45 in the morning when I'm on the road, there's no cars, but all of a sudden there's just traffic. Clearly, everything is at a stop. Stop the car, it all kind of came abruptly. I'm like, whoop, we're good. I was like, phew. And then I look in my rearview mirror. And have you ever had that where you're watching the car that's behind you? You're like,
they're not stopping.
They're not stopping, or they're trying to stop, but the roads are wet. And so it's just brace yourself, and bam, got hit. And I was just like, oh, you got to be freaking kidding me.
Did you call the Advocates?
I should have. I wonder if I can still do that. No, it was forever ago. But thankfully I was all right. But it was the last thing you want to have to deal with, especially when you think coast is clear. I'm okay. And then you see this car just kind of flying right into the back of your car.
Oy.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics.
Someone texted in. It's based on a conversation we had, I believe it was yesterday, with Ozzy Osbourne. Obviously not going to be able to do much of a set with Black Sabbath when they get back together. But, for a lot of people, this might be their last chance to see. It's probably going to be their last chance to see Ozzy. And we were talking about what's a band or an artist that you're glad to have seen, whether it be a one-off thing or it's they broke up or maybe sadly someone left. And somebody texted in and said, hey, I was curious about you guys. You talked to the listeners, but what band were you glad to see for whatever reason it is? And then they also shared theirs. And Migs, I'm right there with you. It was Velvet Revolver.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
I know we touched on it. Temple of the Dog, for me, getting to see that reunion. Mm-hmm. I mean, you never think it's going to be your last opportunity.
The one for me that popped up, there's so many, but it was Mother Love Bone, and it wasn't actually, Andrew Wood's no longer around, but it was right before my wife and I got married, and we knew we were going to use a lot of songs of Mother Love Bone in our wedding. And we went to go to the Showbox to see Brad and Friends, and Brad features Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam. And all of the friends that were playing on that show all were in Mother Love Bone. So, there was a Jeff Ament band, there was a Bruce Fairweather band, Greg Gilmore. So it's you start doing the math. You're like, Brad and Friends, there's a chance that they might get up there on stage. And this is back when Sean Smith, incredible singer, was still alive. And sure as that, it was 1 a.m, they all get on stage and do 4 or 5 songs, Mother Love Bone songs. And my wife and I are just both emotional in a sense.
yeah.
Because you're like, oh man, we're about to get married to their music, and here we are enjoying, and we're also using a lot of the music of Brad as well. So it was just one of those moments that you'll never be able to have again, especially now that Sean Smith is no longer with us.
For sure. 206-803-ROCK, talking to Alonzo in Des Moines about the Seattle dog. This was a big conversation we were having earlier today, Alonzo. Tell us about your thoughts on the Seattle dog.
Well, it's obviously delicious after, going to a game or a show, you name it. But my brother-in-law is originally from Philly.
Okay.
And Philadelphia cream cheese. And he always says, like, how did we miss out on this? We could have just capitalized on this and be the Philly dog. But no, they got better pizza over there anyways. So.
And they have a Lombardi trophy. They can only get so much,
They
right?
also have cheesesteaks. I mean, they're doing all right in the culinary department.
Alonzo, do you remember the first time that you had a Seattle dog?
Yeah, we were probably like a sporting event, I think, and we get out and it's like, oh, what is that? And you just, we put it out. We do a Super Bowl hot dog buffet thing, and you got to have a smear of cream cheese on that thing.
Hell yeah.
That's so awesome. Rock on, Alonzo.
We were taking calls and texts earlier about the things that make Seattle unique, all because of the Seattle dog. And some of the things that people texted in that we didn't have a chance to, I think Danny will appreciate this one, the obsession with the Sounders.
Oh, yeah.
Which it is funny because, in other towns, even other towns that have MLS teams, they don't have that fan base where, you're having 30,000 strong show up to go see an MLS team play soccer.
It is. I mean, it was really exciting when I first came up here because that's the only sport that I've ever kind of related to. So, coming and seeing that there was just such a big support for a local soccer team was just this is amazing. Bought tickets immediately.
Did you get the new kit yet?
Of course I did.
How much did that run you?
You will see. Never mind, Steve. Let's not talk about that. You'll see it tomorrow on my nice body.
Ooh.
Yeah, because there's a game this weekend. Home opener, baby.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Yeah, you will. I said that weird, didn't I?
Showing off the curves, baby.
Hey.
Steve, your prayers have been answered.
It brings out the color of your eyes when you wear that jersey.
Don't stand up, Steve.
Oh, God. Another one. I do love this. The Seattle Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People here are polite but very distant. It makes making friends a lot of effort, but once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I still haven't gotten in.
All these years?
I've been freezed. Yeah, people have been freezing me for 20-something years now.
When does that happen?
Yeah, when do we get in?
When you hit your 30.
Do we get a coin? Do I get a handshake? What's going on?
I want to use guys now.
Yeah, when am I in with you guys? Hello, fellow Seattleites.
Yesterday, we were talking about how the mayor of Seattle managed to enrage just about every local sports fan ever with a joke that fell very flat about the Sonics returning. And there was nothing behind that. Now he is apologizing. Is that surprising? Hear what he had to say at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
During his State of the City address, Seattle's Mayor Bruce Harrell was teasing a major announcement, and then he pulled out a basketball, started giving everybody their hope that maybe the Sonics were returning, only to reveal that it was a joke. So if you missed the bad joke, here it was.
You could hear the crowd when they see the basketball, and it's like, oh, could it be? Could it be?
Right now, at this moment, I have an announcement to make.
A basketball.
I'm just kidding. I got Okay. It's a long speech. I had to break it up a little bit here.
I didn't realize it, but apparently it was 40 minutes into the speech that was obviously about other stuff besides the Sonics, but that part definitely was a dagger in the heart of all Seattle sports fans. I do love his giggle.
He he knows that was a wrong move. Chris Daniels from Como 4 ends up sitting down with the mayor shortly thereafter, and then he apologized for the joke.
Some people thought I was actually announcing a team. I didn't believe they would think that.
Oh, how would they think that when you pull out a basketball and you say I have another big announcement to make?
To a bunch of basketball hungry people.
think that. So I do want to apologize to anyone that really thought that was going to be the announcement, but it was all made in good jest. One of the factors that the NBA will take into consideration is the fan enthusiasm. So hopefully this fired them up. So mission accomplished if they got fired up.
Oh, look at that pivot, like a true politician.
Wow.
I love it.
I really want a team back here badly, and so we're doing everything possible we can to make that happen. But again, it was just a joke. And I do apologize if anyone thought it was in poor taste. That was not the intent. But in this job that I have, when you're fighting crime and fighting for strong public safety, you're fighting for good transportation solutions, you have to mix it up once in a while.
I mean, that was the same thing with Batman. Whenever he was fighting crime, every once in a while he had to crack a couple jokes.
Some of them fall a little short of the runway,
You're fighting crime.
It makes it sound like he's actually out there with like a shield and like handcuffs.
Superhero.
You're fighting crime.
No, I think a lot of Sonics fans, and maybe the timing was bad too. Like at the end of the day, it's just a stupid joke. I'm not too worked up about it. When I first heard it, I was like, ooh, really? Did you have to go there? But it's whatever. But this was supposed to be the weekend where a lot of people thought that the Sonics announcement would happen. Like this is supposed to be the All-Star weekend, and they're going to make the big announcement that Seattle's getting a team, and possibly Vegas is getting a team as well. But apparently there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world of the NBA. I don't keep up on the NBA, but I read like there's a big sale of like the Boston Celtics. So a lot of things have been pushed back, and I think that's part of why we haven't gotten any kind of announcement yet about the Sonics. And I hope that when the announcement does come, I think it's a matter of when, not if, that he gets to do the same joke, but this time he tells the truth, and like confetti cannons go off, and he's like, this time I'm being serious.
I hope so.
A little redemption.
Yeah, totally.
Web redemption.
Well, the mayor is not the only thing in Seattle that people are mad at. People are now mad at Starbucks.
Well, probably because of the Sonics as well.
Actually, it's over their cups, Steve. We're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after Van Halen.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law, and this is part of why I don't want to own a pot shop. Also, I couldn't run a business if my life depended on it. But also, you keep hearing these stories of people breaking into the pot shops because, they want to get the product and also get the money and all that kind of stuff. Well, a couple of thieves used a car. I don't know if you saw the video footage of this.
Yes.
They crashed into Sean Kemp's cannabis shop over in Belltown, right by Climate Pledge Arena. And they just crashed right into it. They had to close down First Avenue at Denny for investigation. And this is the second time that his shop has been broken into in recent months. Their Soto location was also targeted last month as well, and there's a big investigation going on. But man, that sucks.
That's how the pot shop down the street from my house, that's how they busted in. They
drove
the car
right into it?
Yes. It's crazy.
I thought stoners were supposed to be chill.
Oh, not at all. Starbucks is rolling out these new compostable cups and lids in 580 locations across 14 states. Washington State is one of those states. They're trying to reduce single-use plastics by the year 2030.
First the straws and now the cups.
Dang it.
What's the F?
Well, guess what, Steve? Some customers are already very frustrated.
Me included.
They're complaining. They say it's awkward to drink from these new lids.
Plus, they're not see-through, so nobody can see my passion fruit dragonberry frappuccino that I'm drinking.
Literally, somebody on Reddit said no more TikTok drinks. Can't flaunt a drink if it's hidden.
Yeah, I can't go on Instagram and brag about my fruity drink.
But Starbucks wants to remind you that you can bring in your own reusable cup, or you can use their For Here glasses and mugs if you're going to be dining in.
What if I have a plastic cup? Can I use that?
I think probably.
I don't know.
They're going to plastic cup shame you, Steve.
I bet they will. Tonight's the night for all of us hockey fans as Team USA is taking on Team Canada. I'm hyping this up. Watch, it's the most passive, boring game. I always hate when because, it's not like pro wrestling. They can't script this stuff. So it's just like, we have to actually hope that the players play to a high level. But it should be a great game because whenever hockey players are playing for their country, especially in the finals, things get heated. There's a lot of intensity. And the first time they met up in this little four nations face-off that the NHL is doing, it was fights galore. So I feel like the finals should be pretty crazy. And it happens at 5 o'clock tonight. First time that U.S. and Canada are facing each other for a championship matchup since the 2010 Olympics. So we'll see what's going to go down tonight, 5 p.m. on ESPN. And the game's happening in Boston. So it's all about America.
Wild Coast Pet Foods is recalling a lot of its raw pet food in Oregon and Washington after 2 indoor cats contracted bird flu and had to be euthanized due to severe illness. It affects the boneless free-range chicken formula that it tested positive for highly pathogenic avian influenza.
I don't even know what the hell that means. But
bird flu.
Okay, thank you.
High levels of bird flu, and they are urging pet owners right now to avoid feeding raw or undercooked meat, monitor your pets for symptoms, and contact your veterinarian if you think that maybe your cat has the bird flu.
I do love in the story they said, while the human health risk is low, so it's good that we could keep eating it then. Right? Is that what they mean? No.
Yes.
Hey, as far as weather, we're hitting a high of 50 degrees. It's going to be clear today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. Also, catch us on New Day Northwest. We're going to be on the show today on King 5 at 11 p.m. I don't know what we're doing.
11 a.m., Steve.
That
in
too.
1 hour.
Well, if you DVR it, you can watch that at 11 p.m.
Yes, it's true.
Do what you will, but we'll be probably embarrassing ourselves like we usually do on King 5. But it's going to be a blast. So watch us today, 11 a.m. on King 5 with New Day Northwest. And that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
So I actually tried Gemini a couple days ago, the Gemini Live where you can talk to it, and it is really crazy to have a full-on conversation with this thing. I was just messing around, so I asked it to give me ideas for hosting during the holidays. And when it starts giving you results, you can just stop it and say, okay, but what about something low-key for a smaller group? And then it adjusts to that, and you can just keep going until you get an idea you want. I think that's what I would use it for the most, brainstorming stuff. It's so good if you don't know where to start or if you hit a wall, you just go to Gemini. It helps you get the ball rolling. But obviously you can use it for all kinds of stuff. If you want to learn something new, you can have it give you advice, ask it to explain Bitcoin in simple terms, or you can have it quiz you on microbiology. I mean, imagine being a student and you've got this personal tutor on hand. It's hard to explain. You really just have to play around with it, see how it listens to you, responds, adapts to your style of conversation. Just try it out. It's free.
Look, we're all human. We push-pull doors, we blow on ice cream to cool it down, and sometimes we forget to check our blind spots. That's why the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid offers class-leading advanced safety features. Like an available blind spot view monitor, which shows you a live video feed of your blind spots. Because the Tucson Hybrid is made for humans who are just that, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.